Welcome to the 10 best games of 2016. Hooray! What a year it was. What a whole bunch of games came out this year. Oh yeah. But that's not what this list is about. I would just say Binding of Isaac. Just 10 times Binding of Isaac, but I probably shouldn't because I made that game, so here is the top 10 non-Binding of Isaac games that I've played this year. I would have made it 11. I would have added Gish as number 11, but I didn't because the band that made the music for Gish claimed my videos and they my Let's Play videos, and they took the 10 cents I might have made in revenue share, so suck it, Edmund. I'm not putting Gish on here. Even though it deserves to be on as 11. Alright. Oh shit. Oh
wow, you instantly died.
I forgot about bullshit instant kills. Good thing I picked up alive. Number 10. It's Agario. A small game, it's very addictive. Just extremely addictive, and it's so small and yet it's amazing. Beautiful multiplayer mechanics, incredible simplicity, just an amazing titan of a game. And look, they updated it, just I guess continuously, and they've added all these amazing skins and fonts to it, and I guess they must have overhauled the system so that now everything is very crisp and not hideous as it used to be. Look at how amazing these skins are. My little fox skin is so smooth and round, it's glorious. Ah, yes. And it runs fine too. It used to run like shit, but now it runs great. As long as I don't hover my mouse on top of the screen, because that breaks the full screen mode. Thanks, Firefox. Agario, good game. Alright, next one is number 9. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Yeah, that's right. The games are from this year. They're the games that I played this year and that I liked the most this year. I made a game 5 years ago and that game still sells. And that game is still played. And people still love it, and I think it's bullshit that it doesn't get onto top 10 lists anymore. And this is why I put all my old favorite games on here. All the best games that I've played this year. Rogue Squadron, what a blast from the past. What an amazing game. It's just got little X-Wings and little TIE fighters. It just pew 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 all the way. I think we should treasure old games. Should put them on a pedestal while they're still good, while they can still be played without inducing vomit, like the old Asteroids game. I mean, it's fucking disgusting. But this one's just that one's just good. That one's just still good. Rogue Squadron. It still looks like a game that you could play. Too bad they didn't have an option to have a better resolution. That would have been cool, but I guess it wouldn't have made too much of a difference. The textures wouldn't have been good anyways. I really liked playing this all the way again, just fighting I got all the gold medals too. I never did that when I was a child. It was glorious. Hours of fun time. Hours of good stuff. Number 8. Jackrabbit 2. Another game I grew up with, but not like Mario because it's available for PC. Way better than Mario that way. PC Master Race Mario. It's got turtles and everything. I really enjoyed playing it again. Just very fun being able to run around and shoot things with your little bunny gun. And I was even more pleased to find out that there was an active community for it still after all this time. And they even made custom levels, a whole bunch of custom levels, and I played many of them. Some of them were terrible, but a lot of them were really good actually. Well, a few of them were really good. It was worth it though, it was good stuff. And they saw my videos and they rejoiced. It was a great experience. What a time that was. I think that was this year. Must have been. That was a good year. Good year for gaming. I'm having. Number 7. Zombie Driver HD. Ah, yes. I wanted to make more videos of this game, but turns out it's impossible. The game runs great, but as soon as I start recording, it runs like shit. It's terrible. But it runs fine without it. I guess it's just shy. I really like running over zombies and getting a high score and being amazing and just guns. Just cars with guns. It's glorious. But I couldn't play it for too long. I mean, I do play it for too long, but after a few hours it makes me sick because I'm assuming it's because a lot of HD pictures zoom past at this weird camera angle so that it seems really strongly scrolling, and also it's 3D, so it still turns the camera. I think it's a little mind-boggling in a way, but it's a really good game and you should check it out. Maybe. I don't know if you want to check these games out. I suppose that would be the point. Hard to tell. It's on Steam, it's cheap. There's a bunch of DLC which I bought, which I'm not too proud of, but it actually makes the high score mode easier to play, so I guess it's not perfect that way. A lot of freemium stuff. Despite the fact that it's not free. Not to worry about that, it's great. It has a story mode, you drive around, you rescue the mayor from zombies, you join the army. I think you even drive a tank at one point, it's great. I wonder if that's why they don't have any HD version of GTA 2, because it would be too weird to look at, to have it zoom by like that, if it was in the camera version of GTA 2. GTA 2, that's number 6. Oh yes. Even though GTA 5 was almost a good game, I played that last year, so that one doesn't count, I guess. Because this year I played GTA 2 instead. So I didn't make a list last year, so too bad GTA 5. GTA 2 is where it's at for me. This is what I enjoyed this year. I think GTA is a really, really good game. And GTA 2 is kind of a sandbox game, but in a way it's the king of sandbox games. Because in other sandbox games, they suck. But in this one, the meta game is amazing. The mission is simple and clear. Make $1 million to get to level 2. And then make 3 million. And then 5 million. It's simple. You just... Imagine if GTA 5 was like this. It's just make this much money and that's it. Kind of like Just Cause, but GTA style. Wouldn't that be great? No stupid retarded missions that you have to go on, no fucking Nico Bellic, no cuss, whatever he was called, no doing heists if you don't want to. Just go kill people until you have $1 million. Wouldn't that be a great game? I mean, GTA 2 still has missions, but you don't have to do them. There's many ways to get this $1 million. You can do the easy missions for the gangs, play it safe, just one easy job at a time, makes a little money. It works. Or you could just go on a rampage and blow up shit until you make a lot of money. It'll take you a bit longer because missions give you a multiplier, so that speeds things up. But you can still just rampage and never do a mission at all. In fact, if you want to be doing that, you probably don't want to finish the game so fast anyways. Or you could just massacre gangs, the other gangs, and that way you earn respect from the opposing gangs, and then you can do the hard missions, and you get more money for those, slightly. It's great, the respect system, it's the best mechanic ever. There's 3 different gangs, kill members of one gang, you please the other gangs, it's great. I wish GTA 5 had this respect system, it would be so great. You could just have 3 gangs and then you do missions for them or you kill them. It would be so good. If you could just kill all the people that you do missions for in GTA 5, the game would be so good. I would fucking love it. If only they could go back to the roots and make that kind of GTA in the next one. It's a little bullshit though, GTA 2. Sometimes you get run over from cops, even though they shouldn't be running you over. Because if they could just come at you from off screen and run you over, then that wouldn't really be fair gameplay now, would it? But sometimes it happens if they... Well, not directly actually, but it happens that sometimes they come into the screen and then they push the other cop cars onto you and that crushes you. So sometimes you die for bullshit reasons, though it's avoidable in ways, I guess, if you see it coming. But no problem, you have 5 lives, so you won't lose all your money, just all your guns. But you can do kill frenzies to get more lives, it's great. It's amazing how everything has benefits and everything. You don't have stupid pointless minigames where you play bowling and it doesn't benefit you in any ways, like in the other GTAs. And what's even more amazing is that you can steal, well, I guess not more amazing, but it's a cool fun fact is that you can steal cars and then put them to the crane that will crush them, and then once it does that, you get specific goods that are based on what car you brought it, so you get flamethrowers or rocket launchers or whatever. What a great game. Best sandbox game ever. Too bad they didn't expand on the concept in the future GTAs. It took one step forward and 10 steps back in the other GTAs, even though I guess San Andreas was kinda nice, but the way they did ganks was shitty. They did a lot of things shitty in GTA San Andreas, even though it was pretty cool, and you get a jetpack in the end. Yeah, I played that far. It was great. But obviously there was still the story, which was just cringe, just garbage, some of it. There was that hippie guy who made you burn the weed. That was pretty cool. And then he escaped with the mothership, which was just a hippie van that he escaped with. But there was so much bullshit missions that you had to do first. You don't have to do that in GTA 2. You can go straight to the hard missions if you want. Just gotta kill some gangbangers first. Alright, number 5. Besiege. I don't usually like games where I have to be creative, such as Minecraft. Yeah, that's the one. Because it feels like work. I'm already creative in making games, so please don't make games where I have to work to make them fun for me by being creative, like in Minecraft. But not in this case, because in this case it's amazing. Because in this game you build little siege engines and you wage war against tiny little castles full of little knights. It's just so beautiful, and the art style is just outrageously nice. What a great game. And I really love siege engines. Don't think there's anything I love more than siege engines. Well, there must be, but none comes to mind. When I was a little child, I built a little trebuchet, and I flung rocks into the field from afar using my trebuchet. It was great. What a time. If only I still had footage of that. My mom made footage of it, but I don't think she has it anymore. It was great. Besiege is like that. You can make trebuchets, you can make catapults, you can make helicopters full of balloons and medieval looking contraptions. Just a great little game, just like that one game about inventing things with weird contraptions, but better because it's not shit and you blow shit up. Unfortunately, however, most of the levels will be able to... When it was in early access, I think it was still in early access, but I made a lot of multi-purpose engines because I was so in love with the game, so now I could just go and solve most of the levels just by importing my multi-purpose helicopter or my multi-purpose tank. So that's too bad, but they're adding more cool stuff to it at all times, so it's great. I think it came out last year, but they still update it, so the official release date hasn't even been done yet. Maybe it's game from 2017, who knows? Or maybe it was released and I'm talking out of my ass, I don't even know. Only problem is the game has terrible controls. They couldn't even begin to implement WASD, because for some reason they thought WASD should be camera movement. Why? Grow up, bitches. That's not how anything controls or should control. Too bad. But it makes really great YouTube content. Just seeing my unique contraptions, you know you people love that shit. Oh yes, good stuff. Talk about medieval things, eh? The next game is Stronghold Crusader and also Cossacks 3, because I couldn't decide which one of them is more deserving of place number 3. They're both great. Crusader is an old game, full of bugs. Well, it has some bugs and some weird design decisions, and unfortunately haven't improved on the system at all, because the sequels and the remakes, they're not very good. I mean, Crusaders HD, that's the one I play, and that one's alright, but you can't zoom in, so basically it doesn't really have any advantages. pretty much just the old game sold again for more money. And Crusader 2 is just awful. Maybe I should try it again, but I played it really briefly and I hated the controls so much. But I guess I could probably get used to it now that I'm back into playing it. Yeah, I should try it. Anyways, what's really great about Stronghold Crusader is the AI. They're just great. They have different personalities. Conniving, cruel bastards who aren't sending you help when they're on your team, but they're certainly going to send you troops if they're not. Oh, those cruel rulers, they really are what makes this game great. With their hilarious lines, even though sometimes they play them too often and it gets repetitive, especially in the skirmishes where it's just six times the same AI and then they just send you the same message every time saying how they're gonna crush you. But I got really addicted to it. I played the entire skirmish mode that they made and it was awesome. Really great while watching any kind of podcast. I would just go ahead and play this stuff. It was so cool. Just play away and raise an economy, fight the pig, fight the rat, fight the wolf. I made some videos, you should check them out. I think most of these things I made videos on. The way I read which ones of these games I would list in this list was by going back to all my old videos and seeing which ones I made this year. Alright, Cossacks 3. Place 3 shared with Stronghold still. An amazingly polished new game. Very true to the original design of Cossacks 1. Unlike Cossacks 2. Has beautiful 3D graphics that look very similar to the old game and it's just so beautiful. Unfortunately, it was released in an unfinished stage, full of bugs and connection issues, and it's really laggy when you have too many troops in a game. But it's amazing nevertheless, and it's pretty cheap for a fresh game that just came out. Yeah, it's really great, yep. I say that a lot, don't I? Hey, isn't that cool? I'm making a video praising games, not ranting, not complaining, not putting down any games that someone I know made. Oh my god, what if I made a game about the worst game? A video about the worst games? Oh god, could you imagine? No, actually that wouldn't be possible. Because there's no lower limit for how bad a game could be. You could just draw a dick and upload it to Steam and you could call that a game. Well, I guess not a dick. Oh wait, a dick, yeah. Too bad they didn't allow the game's the C word on there. Alright, Cossacks 3, good game. Should play it. It's a cute little parody of the 18th century of Europe, I think, and also Russia. Cute little pikemen and musketeers. Beautiful music, beautiful, aesthetically pleasing. Can't wait to see what they're going to add to it. I'm sure they're going to add more to it, right? Right? Anyways, number 2, Dark Souls 3. Now there's a game that came out this year, a game that you could really be proud of. Just like Cossacks 3, Dark Souls 3 improves on the concept of Dark Souls 1 and returns to the roots and uses everything that was great in Dark Souls 1, unlike that conniving bastardly traitor called Dark Souls 2. Fuck that game and its green fucking zombies. Pretty much everything about Dark Souls 3 is absolutely awesome. Playing through this hard and beautiful world is a reward on its own. Meeting all these NPCs and maybe killing them if you don't want. if you want, or just doing quests for them. Finding out what their motivations is and finding all the little secrets in the world. It's amazing. But what makes it even better is that there's multiplayer in it. And you can invade other players and kick their ass while they're trying to finish this cruelly hard game. Just kick their ass while they're down. With your amazing build and your fully explored character that has all the great items. Even though it's much more balanced with the invading this time, unfortunately. So I can't really be overpowered in invading as much as I used to in Dark Souls 1. I know I keep saying this, but this game is really beautiful. I think this might just be the most beautiful game of all time. such incredible graphics, which unfortunately I can't show you very well because YouTube is bad at video compression. So the quality on here is shit, but you could just imagine this being 10 times more crisp and beautiful. Whatever footage I might have chosen in the end for this. I don't know. I'll know soon. And they made a DLC, and the DLC is awesome. It adds more multiplayer functionality and more items. A whole new winter world to explore. A whole winter wonderland. An undead arena where you could fight your friends and your foes. It's very addictive, even if the multiplayer is a huge, disgusting, festering pile of lag. Even then, it's still amazing, because you know the other player's gonna be lagging too. I don't think there's any cheaters anymore. There used to be hackers, but now it feels like these players are just as laggy and poor as me. Though I still suck, because I insist on being a wizard, while being a swordsman would obviously be better for dueling. Oh well, sometimes I can blindside them with a great soul arrow. Oh, my throat got a bit sore then, but now I should be fine. Sorry about that. So, number 1, ta-da! League of Legends. Oh, what a game of Legends that really is. The best game ever. There's nothing you can't love about this game. The game just keeps constantly evolving, adding new polish, never afraid to shake up the old formula by adding weird fruits in the jungle or weird crabs. And it's amazing. And in a way it still stays the same. Oh, and new champions, of course. But it still stays the same. You still have this ladder full of platinums, diamonds, golds, goldfish, silverfish. It's a whole great game. The greatest game of all. So many players and they all get ranked. And I get to play against them and it's awesome. I love how there's many champions that you could try, but I don't care about that actually. I only play one champion. I just play Kale support all day. And it's really addictive, this game. You could play it all day and just increase your skill level and increase your matchmaking rating, because it's so fun. The only problem is that everyone loves this game so damn much. They get jealous. They get jealous of how good other people are in the game. And so they constantly attack each other, competing for the affection of this game. They would rather savagely insult the other players than just lose the game. It's horrible, even though in their blind rage they sometimes don't realize that just insulting other players is exactly what makes them lose. But they're just so irrationally in love with this game. If you make just one little mistake, your teammates might instantly flame you because they fear that you'll lose them matchmaking rating because you'll lose them the game. And so they immediately fear that that their skill card is going to be revoked. So they insult you with the most vile and hateful insults that their mothers would cringe at if they would know what a unmannered fool they have raised. Although we are not telling our moms. We all know what happens in league stays in league. It's a great game. Probably the game I played most in my life. It's always nice to come back to League after you've played another game. And you just all the muscle memory and you know how it goes. It's almost like a job where you don't earn money. And yet it's so much more. It's a beautiful experience. Now, unfortunately, other games came out this year, such as Arkham Knight and Just Cause, and they were really cool, and I liked them, but I didn't have enough time to play them all. So maybe I'll consider them for next year if I play them more, and I still like them then. Couldn't make them game of this year. Only next year, because I didn't play them so much this year. Yep, that was my comprehensive list. Oh my god! I'm an idiot! A complete fool, a buffoon! I forgot the most important game of all. How could this have happened? I wrote this whole list, and I didn't realize that I was missing the most important one. And even now that I've realized it, I still did the whole list this way, and then only now told you about this great game that I forgot. It's Shipwreckers. Shipwreckers, aka Overboard. What a timeless classic. Overboard, yes, I grew up with this game. You're a little cartoony pirate ship, and you kill other ships using cannons, fire, rockets, even lightning. It's amazing. And the fact that you can only get it by pirating, because the original CD, which I actually own, won't install on Windows 10, makes it all the more vintage and authentic, yes. And even if you pirate it, there's only one single torrent that works, and the other two are garbage that won't install either. Oh yes, what an exclusive game that only the most privileged gamers of all could play. Because that one torrent doesn't even have a steady seeder. Oh, the pirate life is free, and it's only for the strongest. Yeah, I come back to this game. Even though I played it more last year than this year, it's still gotta put it on this list in a way. Yeah, number 0, Overboard. There's giant chainsaws and giant parrots dropping bombs on you. It's amazing. Fun for the whole family, but not really, because there's only one player. Unless you play that weird multiplayer mode, which no one probably would even consider, because it's so weird. Oh, and have the graphics aged poorly? Yes, they have. They have aged terribly, even though, unlike Rogue Squadron, this at least has a better resolution option. The only problem is that there isn't more content. They have a lot of great features in this game, and they could have made thousands of levels. If only there were user-made levels for it. But there aren't. There's just not enough players for this vintage hipster game that I love. Oh, what can I do? Oh, and chess! Chess is a good game. A kingly game. I played that a lot this year as well. And Minesweeper! Oh shit, I forgot Minesweeper. What a magnificent game. I can't choose 2 of these games. There's too many games. Why did I even make this list? This isn't a list. This is a joke. It's a terrible joke. But you will subscribe. And you gotta share this too, cause it really helps me if I tell you to share it. If you share it, I love you. I kiss you. Please share. Goodbye, Game Squid.